Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to talk about Amazon products today. Amazon is like my favorite place to get all the things. It's just way too convenient, and like watching Amazon videos is like one of my favorite things to do. I feel like there's so many like fun reels and like TikToks that show you like all the things on Amazon, and like we're all just powerless to resist Amazon because it's generally so affordable and so accessible and free shipping and all the things. So I love getting to make videos of showing y'all a bunch of like a really affordable, accessible Amazon products because those are some of my favorites. And today we're going to talk about some of my Amazon like postpartum mom kind of products that I've been loving. Some of these products I got like forever ago, like when I was still pregnant, and then some are a little bit newer. It's kind of like a whole range of stuff, and of course will all be linked down below. And honestly, some of these are like maternity slash like while you're still pregnant related, but most of them are postpartum as well. And a lot of those products I found through my pregnancy and postpartum are kind of like one and the same. Like a lot of the things you need when you're pregnant are also kind of necessities postpartum as well. And unfortunately, I don't have all of them here to show you because a lot of them are like packed with my maternity stuff, or they're just like kind of in the home where they live, and it like doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to like gather everything. So I will, of course, like I said, have everything linked down below, and then I will like pop a little picture on the screen here so you can like see what I'm talking about, just so you can kind of like a visual of what I'm talking about. Little Vanna White moment going on. So the first thing I really want to talk about, because this honestly seemed kind of gimmicky and like gadgety at first, but actually like saved the day every single time I was in the car while I was pregnant and postpartum, and it's this little like seatbelt contraption. I don't even know what it's officially called. Like I said, there'll be a picture right here and down in the description box. The link will be so you can like look through it a little more thoroughly. But it's basically like a little hook on the bottom of your seat that you can put the seat belt, like the part that's usually across your lap, you can kind of just hook it under like the top clasp of this. So basically the seat belt kind of like goes over, you know, your top of your lap slash your legs, but it doesn't like push against your belly. And for me, that was a game changer because I could not stand like the feeling of anything like pressure wise on my belly other than the belly band, which I'll mention, but like leggings and like the bands of sweatpants, things like that, I really like didn't enjoy that feeling for most of my pregnancy, and especially like in the very beginning and then towards the very end as well. So this thing was such a game changer. It still keeps you really safe and secure in the seatbelt, but it is just so much easier to have it like below your belly so that you're not like having to constantly adjust it or worry about it getting too tight or any of those things. Super affordable, and honestly it was really useful postpartum as well because I did actually have a C-section, so I had an incision, like, you know, right at like the lower portion of my belly, and for obvious reasons it was not comfortable having like anything like tight or with any added pressure in that region either. And so I actually continued to use that postpartum as well. So that was one of those kind of like combo maternity and postpartum products. We got a ton of use out of that. Next, I want to talk about some nursing bras because honestly that's one of the things I started wearing, again, kind of like maternity and then also postpartum, because obviously while you're pregnant, you know, your boobs are usually very uncomfortable, like very sensitive and tender, but also of course they're like growing, and a lot of the bras that I had, honestly I got rid of almost all the bras that I wore like pre-pregnancy and like early in my pregnancy because they never fit through my pregnancy, and they don't fit now either, and I don't think they ever would have. So I honestly just like switched to nursing bras, you know, probably somewhere around halfway through my pregnancy, and I just stuck with them because I knew I was going to wear them postpartum as well, but they were just so comfortable during my pregnancy as well. Like again, with the discomfort and the size changes, like they were very accommodating in terms of the fluctuation in the size, and so comfortable just to like lounge around in, to sleep in, all of that. So they again really worked like double duty, and I was glad that I was able to get like double the use out of them rather than just using them, you know, in the postpartum times. I got a lot of wear out of them while I was pregnant as well, so I love when I can feel like I'm getting my money's worth and like my use out of my product. And that actually brings me to today's sponsor, which is xoxo. I'm so excited to be working with them, primarily because y'all, I bought my favorite nursing bras, and literally I bought these like months and months ago, like long before I was ever contacted by them, and long before we decided to work together. I purchased their nursing bras on Amazon, and I even talked about them on Instagram, like again months and months ago, before like they even knew who I was, because I am so obsessed with one of their particular nursing bras. Like I have it here to show you because I have been wearing these specific bras from xoxo for months, like I said, even when I was pregnant. So I think it is so cool that I have the opportunity to work with them now and show you all some of their other products, because I have been loving these bras. So yes, this is sponsored, and I'm so excited and thankful for that, but trust me, I have been purchasing and buying with my own money and loving their products since long before this video was like even a thing. I am so excited to get to share like a bunch more stuff with y'all. The specific bras that I purchased myself are the nursing bras that kind of just have like this little flap sort of situation. They're super simple, but these are, I'm telling you, the most comfortable nursing bras in the entire world. I have purchased so many from all over other sellers on Amazon, Target, all of that. These are the best. So good that after I got my first set, they come in a pack of 3. Like I said, they'll be linked down below. I got my first pack of 3. I wore them for like 2 or 3 days and immediately bought another pack in different colors because they're so good, and I literally live in these. The best part about these specific bras is that they're kind of, they work for nighttime and daytime, which I have like some bras that are specifically nighttime and some that are more structured for day. These ones are both, and that's why I stocked up on them, because they have like a good amount of support. You can kind of tell from these straps are a little thicker. They have like a nice, really thick band. It's kind of like a ribbed material along the back, so they do like hold you in and you feel like supported and covered. But because they kind of have this crisscross detailing, it's also super easy to just like pull one down or the other for easy access whenever you need to nurse. And they do come with pads as well, but the pads are removable for, you know, washing purposes, or if you just don't prefer pads in yours. But the material of these are like a complete game changer. They are the softest. I literally can't even explain how soft and smooth this material is. That's honestly what sold me. And these have been through the wash many times, but they hold up so well. Like, they don't shrink or like get stretched out. Like, these are my holy grail, if there are holy grails of nursing bras. These are it for me. I'm obsessed with these. Like I said, I have 2 packs of 3, so I have 6 of these that I'm just like constantly in rotation of. And honestly, like all the other nursing bras I bought, I really don't wear. I kind of like should have just saved my money and not purchased those other ones, because these are like where it's at for me. They're so good. And like I said, these I bought with my own money. They did not send me these. These I've had forever, and I love them. Oh, and I think, let me see what size I got in these ones. I got a large in these ones. But what I just recently got, and I actually wore these for like a little family like outing kind of underneath, kind of like a little sweater tank that you couldn't really see through, but just in case you could, I wore this underneath of it. How gorgeous is this? I am so obsessed. I honestly didn't know that nursing bras could be cute. Like, not that these are ugly, but they're obviously, you know, they're very just functional. They're not meant to be like very aesthetic. How stinking cute is this? It literally looks like your standard like bralette. You would never think that this is a nursing bra, but it does of course have the clips. Obviously I feel like you could tell this one doesn't have the clips. It just is like super stretchy and soft, so you just kind of fold it down. But this one does have the clips, but you would never like notice those clips. Like, I feel like they are very inconspicuous. And this is the most beautiful little like nursing bralette. It has kind of like a thinner, just like fully lace strap in the back, and then the front sort of has a little bit of a band at the bottom. Like, you could wear this for so many cute purposes. If you do have, like I said, like tank tops or t-shirts that are either sheer or they kind of are like lower cut and you want something cute underneath, this is literally that. It never even occurred to me that there were like cute, like stylish nursing bralettes, but this is it. I feel like I have so many different tops that I kind of like to have like a cute little bralette peeking through. I wore this for a really long time, like 12+ hours, and it was totally comfortable. I nursed in it like 3 or 4 times, and I also love that it's nude. So obviously if you are wearing it under something white or a little more sheer, it's not gonna, you know, show through, but it's just really beautiful with all of the detailing and just so well made. Like, it's just, you can tell it's really good quality. Like I said, I've been wearing these for such a long time. Like, I really think their quality is there, and I mean, at the same time, they're so affordable. So when you can get stuff that's just high quality but like doesn't break the bank, especially for like maternity and nursing stuff, like, you know, you're not gonna be wearing like forever, but you are gonna be like wearing the crap out of while you have it. I think that's like kind of a winning combo. Oh, and by the way, pretty much all their products, including that little lace bralette that I showed you, come with extenders as well, which again is huge when you're pregnant and nursing, and like your size and your chest is just changing a lot. The fact that you don't have to like commit to one size. Like I said, I did get larges, but you know, if you need to like be a little smaller or a little bigger during like certain situations, you do have that option with the extenders, which is really nice. The other bras I have to show y'all, which these are the same material as the original ones that I purchased, so I'm so excited to have more of these. These are different in terms of style, but they're that same like really soft and smooth materials. And these are probably a little closer to like more of your like standard nursing bra, in the sense that these have the clips and they're a little bit more like, you know, fuller coverage. Obviously those other 2 I showed y'all have like pretty deep V's, and obviously the first one didn't have the clips at all, but this one is a little bit more, you know, full coverage. It goes a little higher on your chest. It does still have the cute little like sweetheart little neckline, but this one has the clip, so whenever you undo it, It just has obviously the little band that keeps it connected. And this set and the bralette do have the adjustable straps. The original ones I showed y'all do not have adjustable straps. It's just elasticy, but these do have the adjustable straps if you need to do that. And then a really, really nice thick back portion. I love when I have like a lot of coverage on the side and throughout the back. I feel like it's just more flattering under clothes, but also just provides a lot more support. It is really comfortable. This like smooth, kind of like a felt, you know, sort of fabric, a really nice, like very soft, kind of fuzzy material is what's along your back. So it's very comfortable, but it has so many clasps. So it is just so secure. And this set that I'm showing y'all does come in a pack of 3. So it has this really pretty like light pink one that I've been showing y'all. And then it does have this more nude color. But then it also does come with a black, which is of course just standard. So I feel like this 3-pack literally has like every color you could want or need. So you could literally just get this one set and like be good to go. Plus, like I said, they always hook you up with the best accessories. So it does come with an extender for all 3. And then it also comes with these little hooks, which I actually have a couple of these that I've already taken out. And these you can use to make these like a racer back, essentially. So if you have obviously like a shirt that you don't want your strap showing, you can just use those hooks and basically like connect them back here and kind of have your straps, you know, meet in the middle so you can conceal them if you need to. So like they've thought of everything. I swear, like these bras will work no matter what you're wearing. You have the right color, you'll have the right shape. These ones, just like the first that I showed you, do have the removable padding. I always leave the padding in mine, like that's just a personal preference, but you can take them out. I do kind of like how it has that like ruched sort of a vibe in the middle. It's like sort of collected there. So it still has a very like pretty feminine flattering like aesthetic, but it's very, very functional and very supportive. And the thing I love the most is that the 2 cups are totally separate. I think you can kind of see the separation there, so you don't have to worry about like one of these pads like moving on to the other side or like getting stuck in the middle, which really bothers me. These are going to be like the most comfortable nursing bras. I promise. Tried so many, and this is like nothing beats the comfort and the feel of these products. And then kind of along the lines of, you know, nursing and things like that, they actually have these really cool, and I honestly didn't even know about these until fairly recently, but they have reusable breast milk storage bags. But look how cool these are. They roll up super tiny. They're very compact. They're obviously just like this really nice, they're a food grade silicone, and once you just like undo the little band, they open up and they are reusable breast milk storage bottles. I'm obsessed with the idea of this. I honestly don't really love the little plastic ones because they just feel so flimsy, and I'm always worried about spilling when I'm putting milk in or taking milk out of them. Like, I don't really trust them. They're good for storage, but like for actual usage, they're not the most practical. So these store up to 9 ounces, which I think is incredible. And you just pull the top out, which it's very secure. Nothing is going to spill out of these. But when you kind of like let them inflate, they sort of like get bigger at the bottom, so they do totally stand upright, and the lid stays attached to it, which is very convenient. You don't have to worry about losing these. You can remove it, like there is this little band right here, so you can take the lid off if you wanted to, but I like that it's attached, so nothing's gonna go anywhere. And because they're so nice and sturdy, like putting milk in and taking milk out of these is a bajillion times easier than like the little plastic ones. Plus, obviously, this is better for your wallet, not having to constantly purchase more of the disposable ones. And this, of course, is just better for the environment as well. I wish I'd known about this like back when I like first had the baby, because I probably would have used these way more often, and they're not going to obviously like spill or break. Like, I feel like you can just trust these more than, you know, your standard breast milk storage bag. And when I was reading up like on the box of these, obviously your first thought is just to store breast milk in these, but it actually says that these are fine. Like, they're very stable and like heat resistant, you know, in terms of like going from like cold environments to warmer environments and things like that. But it says you can store other things like juice and like cereal and like oatmeal and things like that in here. So that's kind of brilliant. This could basically function as one of those like little portable pouch things, which I think is such a smart idea. And that's definitely what I'm going to use these for as well, to get even more use out of them. If you just need a really easy way to transport like basically anything that your kid eats, you could totally throw them in here and like freeze these and then bring it with you, or obviously heat them up. Like, these can even go in the microwave. So these have like so many more uses than just breast milk storage. So obviously, as your baby gets older and maybe you're not breastfeeding anymore, you could still use these for a lot of their different needs. So I think these are the coolest idea, and you probably wouldn't need like a ton of them. Obviously, you can just use them and then wash them when you're done. And then they did send over 2 different like portable cordless pumps, and they're kind of similar, but they also have some differences. I have the boxes here just to show you. Not that I'm showing you very well. This is just kind of like the aesthetic. Their packaging is very simple, but I love the simplicity of it, and these are slightly different size boxes. So I will show you all the 2 different pumps, and of course, like I said, they'll be linked down below. But pumping is definitely one of those things that, as much as it is sometimes a necessity, it's also like probably one of the more annoying parts of being a mom and obviously breastfeeding and things like that. So having a more convenient way to do it than being like plugged into a wall and feeling like a literal cow sitting on the floor plugged into the wall, having another option for that is really, really, I've found such a game changer just for the whole experience of it. But this first one that was in the slightly bigger box, I think this is so cool. This one has a little built-in nightlight. I think that is honestly brilliant because you'd probably be surprised how often you find yourself needing just like a little bit of light when you're pumping. Plus I just think it's kind of a cute aesthetic. Honestly, it sort of looks like an egg. And of course y'all can see using the link down below like exactly how to use these and like all the exact parts and all that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna give you kind of like a high level overview so that we're not here for 2.5 years talking about like the nitty gritty specifics of these different pumps. But what I like about this one, other than the nightlight, which is just, I love that. But this one's kind of like a touchscreen sort of situation. It has all these buttons, as you can see along the bottom, and then you just touch it and that's how you turn it on. And then you can just adjust the settings, as you can see me doing here. But these are not like actual buttons. Like they're totally flush with the machine, and I think you can hear it going. So I love that this is so easy to use, and it's very like simplistic and minimal. Like there's not this gigantic screen and a ton of buttons. Like it's not complicated to use. I feel like pumping is already kind of like a whole thing and can be kind of intimidating as it is. So having a product that's like very simple and you don't feel like you need to like take a college course on how to use it, that for me was a huge thing. I got so stressed out trying to learn how to pump. But it's super tiny and lightweight. And then of course it does come with all like the different like tubing and accessories and like the phalanges and all those different things that you would need. This one has the bottles that obviously collect all the milk, which I think these bottles are so cute. And it does come with different like little duck bills as well. It literally comes with everything that you could think of, like a ton of different parts that you could switch out and everything. So here's a little picture on the manual just so y'all can see what it would look like completely put together. So it literally just has the one cord that comes out, and then obviously that cord kind of splits and attaches to the actual pump parts. And this little screen does show you what the battery charge situation is. So obviously if it's like getting low or if it's fully charged, it does display that. But you can use this plugged into the wall as well. So if it is on low battery, you're not like completely in a pickle and can't use it. You can hook yourself up to a wall if you need to, which for me was such a game changer. Like when I stopped having to be connected to a wall, like the whole pumping experience just, I don't know, it sucked a little bit less. And then this other pump they have is so cool. It's honestly very, very similar in terms of the functionality and the battery life and all of that, but it is like even more low profile. Like this is basically the size of like, I don't know, your TV remote, maybe just like slightly thicker. But this is so small but so mighty. The lighting is changing quite a bit, so I apologize for that. This one's just so itty bitty. It has like the same power though. So this one just has a button. I love this little yellow. I love the like detailing with just the pops of yellow on the white on all their stuff. I just think it's so cute. This just has the little button right over here that you hold down, and then this also just has the screen there. I think you can hear it going. It has the little display screen, and again, so simple. Literally just has little like touch screen buttons to adjust the level and the speed, like not making it complicated. This is very user friendly. I love that it's touchscreen. It just makes it very easy. It feels like very like high tech. So you can just put this in your pocket, like it's so small, and just bring this with you. And it works the same way as the other one. You can obviously charge it right here and then use it cordless or be plugged into the wall. And then it also does have the single cord that comes out of here and then kind of splits and goes into the two milk catchers, which I will show you. This is what the milk catchers with this one look like. So these obviously don't have like the full-on bottle like the other one. This is a lot more kind of self-contained. So obviously you pump through here and then your milk is literally just going to collect in this little reservoir. So this definitely has a few less parts and less pieces, and this can honestly just like be shoved into your bra and be pretty much completely concealed, which I think is really nice. And then the fact that it's kind of like literally all you need are these things and the cord. Like it's very minimal part, and even easier to just do kind of quickly and a little like less conspicuously and on the go and all that stuff. Like the fact that you could do this like in the car, on an airplane, like anything like that. This is just so easy. It's just very portable, obviously even just around the house. And again, these are so affordable, especially compared to some cordless and hands-free pumps that are very much not affordable. Even though you're spending less money, you are not going to feel like you're getting any less product or like less technology. And the fact they have like kind of like these similar products that do very similar things but just kind of come in like different varieties, they kind of like cater to, you know, maybe like the mom that's more on the go that works versus the mom that maybe stays at home and isn't on the go a ton. Like there's something for everyone. And then some other items I wanted to mention, like I kind of said earlier, the belly band, like I said, I'll put a picture here. That was really handy postpartum too. Obviously it's like very nice to have when you are very pregnant and like kind of just like hold your belly up and hold your belly in. But postpartum, when especially like depending on how you deliver, I was just like so just like jiggly. Like I literally just felt like I didn't like have control over my core whatsoever. So wearing that belly band, that felt so nice, just providing like some core support. They obviously have like the corsets and like more intense versions of that, but I didn't want to like spend the money and like have two of like a very similar product. So I just used my belly band postpartum as well, like especially in like those early days. It just made kind of moving around and getting up and even just like walking so much more comfortable, just providing a little bit of extra support in the core area where you basically have no more muscles like basically have forgotten how to work because they haven't been needed in so long. So the belly band I definitely recommend for maternity purposes, but just hang on to it postpartum and like definitely keep it out. And actually this next product is not specifically postpartum. You can use this for literally anything, but I actually mentioned this, I think it was in a vlog, but I found on Amazon these like, well, they're not big, but they're kind of like heavy portable batteries basically that you can plug just about anything into, including your breast pump. So that's kind of a game changer because obviously these ones I showed y'all do hold a charge, but if you maybe ran out of battery or forgot to charge it and you do need to be plugged into a wall, you actually don't need to be plugged into a wall. If you have one of these batteries, they're pretty affordable. They're like, I think it was like $38 or $39, and you just charge like the big old battery and then you can use it almost like an outlet but anywhere. So whether your breast pump either doesn't have like the capability of charging or it's just not charged right now, you can still use that battery and still make your breast pump like completely portable. So you can again use it like on the bed, on the couch, or bring it in the car or to work or any of those things with you. I don't know again how I didn't know about that. I was like multiple months postpartum before I realized that I could just like buy a battery and make anything portable. Honestly, you could like use it to charge your phone. Like it would literally work for anything, but it is such a game changer in terms of comfort and like convenience when pumping. So I feel like that battery is kind of a must have no matter what pump you have. I really wish I had found that sooner. And another non-maternity slash postpartum product that is from Amazon. I've only ever purchased these from Amazon and I've purchased them probably 3 or 4 times at this point, and it's vacuum bags. Again, you are going to have so much maternity stuff, like, you know, stuff that obviously was specifically for the belly, and then obviously postpartum stuff too, like when you're kind of, you know, slowly getting back to like somewhere near your normal size, and also for baby things too. The vacuum bag situation has like changed the game in terms of like long-term storage. Obviously, depending on how many kids you want and all of that, you might be storing your maternity items and your postpartum items for quite a while in between kids. So for me, it was very important to have somewhere that I could like safely store them where I knew like they weren't going to, you know, get exposed to the elements or have anything happen to them, but also to compress them as much as possible so it wasn't taking up like a ton of storage. And the vacuum bags that I found actually come with a pump. I'm pretty sure you can use a vacuum as well, but they come with a hand pump that works so well. Like literally you would think that'd be so annoying to have to do that. No, the hand pump like takes all the air out of the bag in literally like under a minute, like maybe even under 30 seconds, like so quick. And the bags work so well. They have so many different sizes available. I think I always get the mix pack. I always just hit reorder, but they have a ton of different sizes, and that has been such a game changer for me, even packing away my son's clothes like as he starts to grow out of them. I love just like getting them all squished in there, and then it's just so satisfying like seeing how small they get in that bag, and it just makes storage so much easier. 1000%, whether it's for your stuff or the baby stuff, get these vacuum bags. They're so good. They stay like really vacuum packed, like they don't leak air or anything, at least not in my experience. They're so easy to use, they're so affordable, and they make the whole storage situation just a bajillion times easier. I honestly feel like I could make this video like 4 hours long talking about all of the like maternity slash postpartum stuff from Amazon that I love. I feel like I could go on and on and on in this video talking about, but I don't want this video to be a million years long. Amazon has so many good maternity and postpartum things, and you don't need to spend a lot of money on them. I am telling you, there are obviously a ton of brands that sell very expensive like maternity and postpartum and baby things. You don't need to spend a lot of money on this stuff to get really good quality stuff that's gonna hold up and last and like really just make your life so much easier. So definitely check that out in the description box along with all the Hofish items and everything else that I mentioned. So I hope this video is helpful, giving y'all just like some suggestions on what you might need for like the maternity slash postpartum life, or just some of the things that I have found have been really useful and helpful to me in like this whole crazy time of being pregnant and postpartum. And it's definitely a whirlwind, but so much fun, and having products that can like make it easier, it's invaluable. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here, and until next time, I will see y'all in our next video. Bye guys.